a running streak where I run every single day, always, every day, with without ever missing. My minimum to maintain the running streak is 1 mile, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when it has to be every day, that can get to be a little tedious. I run when I'm sick, I run when I'm injured, I run when I'm busy, I run when I'm drunk, I run when I'm full, I run day and night, anytime. It has to be done before midnight, or else I turn into a pumpkin. This is actually my second running streak. I had an old one which lasted nearly 5 years, except one day I forgot. And the last day I didn't run was February 21st, 1994, so my streak will turn 7 in February of 2001. And I don't just do it because I love running, and believe me, there are times when I hate it, especially like, I don't know, every day of the winter. For me, the running streak is sort of a symbol of not necessarily my commitment to being physically fit or anything like that. To me, it's more of a symbol of my commitment to being committed to something. When that first day of spring rolls around and I see the fair weather runners out there on their first run of the season, I think, you know what? I ran every day of the winter. So I guess there's a sense of accomplishment to it.
To bore me, that would make me stay away. I feel like a fool to keep ignoring all the things I mean to say. Okay, so I've really been avoiding it. I've got to quit so I can just call it a day. But I could never tell you.
This is a list of all gigs that I ever performed. Here's April 8th, 1995, CD release party for my second CD at my mom's house. A few other events here. Stanford Special Olympics, real high-profile gig right there. Get paid nothing. Then over the years, you see all the way down through 96, 90 gigs, 96, put a lot of gigs in 96, 97, played a few, 97, 97.
It's my intention to reply. Oh, I can hardly see why I want you let me finish. I should be allowed to tell you why I'm sorry. This time I'm looking for an end. This time I'm looking for a sign. You're not the mind. You don't pay attention to me. I see you blind. Going out of my mind. Going out of my mind. Going out of my mind.
I've made several recordings which I pressed on a CD, demos, if you will. First CD I made was What You Want. Clever.
You know the honey, I don't know what to do. I got some bad news and I've got to bring to you.
Kind of like a product that had no test marketing of any kind, which of course is not likely to succeed. My second CD was something called Winter Blues, Sweeten My World.
Can't complain about the change in the weather. You can't blame.
This again was a basement home recording, very amateurish, but it didn't sound bad, and there were a couple good songs on there. Then I kind of had my hard rock rebirth at the Fiery Hands of the Kiss concert, which really changed my perception of what it really means to sell one's soul, as it were, to rock and roll. So then I produced the CD, which was the accompanying album, if you will, soundtrack to the White Rock and Roll Superheroes concept stage show. One day, he's driving, and a bolt of lightning comes out of the sky. And I got hit between the eyes with this colossal idea to create a rock and roll band of comic book style superheroes, larger than life, original characters that we will create from scratch, on stage playing rock and roll music, with costumes and lights and sets and explosions and smoke machines, with an overriding concept and story, message of positivity and energy and giving people something to aspire to and be inspired by.
I'm the Necromancer. I'm the band Watt White, and I'm the bass player. I've known Watt for about maybe 2 months, maybe a little less than 2 months. And the project is going great.
Tonight on stage will be the final appearance, actually, of the 3 band members. Tonight is the end of our first foray into being the rock and roll superheroes. And tomorrow is the beginning. So we're going to be placing ads and trying to audition and interview people who are 100% ready to throw themselves into this, that have the time, that have the energy, that are upbeat, and are ready to do something with their lives and do something with rock and roll music. This is a 100% different shoe. It has the same kind of stability and cushion to it, but they're total, from the ground up, it's a new shoe. Well, here I am on the beginning of hopefully the final year of working at least here, selling shoes. This will be the beginning of the 8th consecutive year.
I want a 9.5.
All right, because I think, all right. They're not too big. He can wear them. Just the freedom is between here. I'm trapped in this menial job for years upon end. There you go. That's a better size. We got loads of 13s. Fucking motherfuckers. Kid's got a fat fucking foot just like you. Okay, 12-hour workday done, now off to rehearse.